still trying to determine why he was at this event, whether he was an invited guest. Did he just show up on his own accord? How did he get here? Who was he here with?
An update from police following the shooting death of a young man in Peel early Saturday morning. I'm Nicole Martin in Streetsville. The victim has been identified as 23-year-old Deshaun Brandon Nicholson. A private birthday party was underway at the Streetsville Community Center when the sound of gunshots erupted. When police arrived on scene just before 4 a.m., they found the victim, who has now been identified as 23-year-old Deshaun Nicholson from Toronto with gunshot wounds. Emergency crews attempted to revive him, but he died on scene.
So we do not have any suspect information at this time. As you can tell, we are still canvassing this area, knocking on doors, looking for any witnesses. We do know at the time that there were a large number of people at this party. We're still asking for people to come forward to contact our Homicide Bureau.
Investigators would not confirm whether Nicholson was known to police or if he was an invited guest at the party. However, it was still a very active scene earlier today as investigators continued to hunt for shell casings amid the fallen leaves.
And when the event took place, it was early in the morning, it was dark. So obviously it is daylight now. We like to process the scene, and it's a large area behind the church. It's a green spaced area, got a lot of residential lawns here. So we're just walking the area to make sure that we don't miss anything.
Shortly after officers responded to the call at the community center, 2 other people were found suffering from gunshot wounds, one of them less than 3 kilometers away from the shooting scene.
There was another individual that called 911 yesterday in the area of Credit View from a gas station. We've determined that there is no scene at the gas station, meaning that there is no shooting that took place there. That person is still in hospital with serious injuries, and we're still trying to determine where he suffered those injuries. There was a third individual that walked into a hospital on his own accord into the emergency room. He was also transported to hospital. He's now been released as he has non-life-threatening injuries, and we're still speaking with that individual to try to determine where his injuries took place. Right now, we have nothing to connect those 2 individuals to this scene over here.
Now, investigators are still trying to determine whether there's actually a link between the shooting here in Peel and the 2 other people who ended up in hospital with gunshot wounds early Saturday. They're appealing to anyone with information to come forward. In Streetsville, Nicole Martin, City News.